Hey Craig, do you want to film the Honda Today?
Sure, dude. Anytime today is good. But what Honda are you talking about?
Quit being thick, the Today.
You know what, Craig? My wife's telling me I'm busy today.
Whatever. I didn't need your help anyhow.
This is a 1993 Honda Today JA4 two-wheel drive with the economy engine. 5 speeds and 4 doors. About as cheap and overlooked as you can get with a JDM. It's full of design quirks and factory option impotence. Old glue and vinyl slowly degrading and secreting dust make it smell historic and remind you that the car is over 25 years old. It probably qualifies for classic insurance. The Honda Today harkens back to a simpler time, when 50 miles per gallon wasn't a sales pitch but a symptom, and if you wanted to smoke in your brand new car, you ordered the lighter package. If you didn't want to splurge for speakers in the doors, you could opt for the Alpine AM radio with in-din speaker. And if you were thrifty enough that you could justify power windows in the front but not the back, the Today would keep it dignified business in front but had your back like a mullet.
Party on, Garth!
In the back you can have a party. With full-size K doors and as much legroom as to be expected, there is room to shift your weight around and access the trunk. The hood of the Today has a bizarre asymmetrical notch across the center, which is a quirky yet functional feature. The cantilevered single front wiper does an amiable job wiping, and there's a rear wiper complete with sprayer. The rear glass is very rounded, and seems out of place in time for a 90s car, like it's the piece that went missing from the old Ford Anglia assembly line. The trunk hatch is a tailgate, with the same cable straps that hold a truck tailgate level. Fold the back seats down and you've got enough cargo room for some flat pack IKEA shopping. One of the most bizarre design features is the dash. When every other manufacturer seemed to be designing clusters and glove boxes into their dashes, the Today had it all sticking out on display, kinda like the Beat cluster, leaving you with a shelf for sticking random stuff you want within reach that doesn't fit in the glove box. The engine is an EO7A PGM FI 3-cylinder 12-valve 659cc multi-point fuel injection single overhead cam with cap and rotor ignition, pumping out a walloping 58 horsepower at 6,300 RPM to the front wheels. Wondering where the tack is? Just change gears when acceleration slows. You won't need it. The EO7A M-Trek engine, or multi-throttle responsive engine control found in the Beat, was also an option that offered slightly more power. Driving is entertaining. The funnest part of driving these slower K cars is that you can push them as hard as you want and they won't get you into trouble with the law. Whether that fun is coming out of a corner on 3 wheels or winded up to the end of the power band after every stoplight, it's more fun in the city to drive a slow car fast than to drive a fast car slowly. This car is so light, I can feel the difference my 135 pounds makes holding down the driver's side of the car, while the passenger side seems to bump and wobble around a little more freely. Back in '93, when Verno dealerships were selling the Today Associe models, prices ranged between 800,000 yen to just over $1 million yen, which in today's Canadian dollars is between 14.5 to 18 grand. That price tag surprised me a bit, but Honda had fair success with these cars, and they were high production relative to other K cars. So why import one? Well, I find it really hard to strike a good balance between a car that's a blast to drive and a car that I'm not too OCD about to drive. The Today checks those boxes. With its rich patina, I'm not too concerned about keeping it freshly waxed. If you derive pleasure from heel towing and spirited driving, the Today will give you all it's got with no complaining. If you want a cosmetic or mechanical project, whether that be an M-Trek swap or a paint job, the Today is a perfect low-kilometer canvas. And I'm not sure if it's the patina, the size, or the lovely exhaust note, but this Today seems to get a lot of thumbs up and positive attention from other motorists. The JDM K-class of cars, whether they be forgettable econoboxes, micro hot hatches, or tiny ABC sports, are really uniquely foreign on our roads. So it's a worry-free car that you can drive and enjoy today and not have to worry about tomorrow. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you like the JA4.